Hello, guys. Thank you for this live streaming session. Whoever has joined, so we are going to discuss some of the highlights of day one, second test match between India and England, the Anderson and Tendulkar Trophy. India started really well once again, 310 for 5. So let's get into more of what exactly the things went good for India. Positive things so far. Interesting again. Ben Stokes decided to bowl first, and he's having an intention of chasing whatever the target India is going to give it in the second innings. So they're backing up the team to chase once again whatever the target India is going to set. So three changes in terms of the playing 11 when it comes to Indian lineup. Two quite expected. One was a very unexpected one. One would say Bumrah out. Looking at the workload management aspect, yes, a lot of commentators, analysts were having a mixed opinions regarding him not playing again second test match, even though he has got 7 days of rest. Hi, Vivek. Morning. How are you? Nice to see you, man. So, Bumrah's exclusion is not a surprise, but someone should take up the challenge, and we got Akash Deep. So, Akash Deep is a quite an interesting selection. I thought personally Harshad Deep would go because he has played a lot of county cricket in England, and with the left hand combination, he can swing the ball away and inside. So that's a quite a tough choice to be said. And as usual, Shardul Thakur uh, was not playing really well, and Washington's Sundar inclusion means that it's not only strengthening the batting lineup, but again, if any spin on day 4 or day 5, then definitely Washington Sundar will be handy. And that's quite understandable. But again, not taking Sai Sudarshan was a little surprised. They went with Nitish Kumar Reddy. So these are the three changes that India has done. But it's a good day, one has to say. When you lose the toss and asked to bat 310 for 5, maybe one or two wickets more India lost. But again, it's a good score. They set a great platform, and Gill's performance has been phenomenal in terms of batting. Today, he has played a proper test match innings. If you look at the shots, the defense that he had is tremendous, and one would like to learn from the way Gill has batted, because we have seen how he's batting in the T20s and ODIs, but the technique that he has displayed, especially with the new ball when it is seaming a lot in the air, he has shown a great composure in terms of the batting. Although India lost early wicket of Rahul, 2 runs. Uh, Yeah, Nitish Kumar's ready role here would be Vivek to help the bowlers, uh, because whenever the India get the chance to bowl, Siraj, Prasid Krishna, and Akashdeep, after them, I think Nitish Kumar Reddy will be having a medium ball pacer. I think they have taken him as a batting all rounder rather than a bowling all rounder. So Nitish Kumar Reddy is it's a first tour for him. It's a first test match playing in England. Not a great start in terms of batting wise, but I hope that it's going to be well in bowling and fielding as well, because he's a youngster and he will learn. His bowling will help a lot whenever the bowlers are tired enough, from one end you can bring on Jadeja, and from one end you can bring on Nitish Kumar Reddy. That short little spells, 5 or 6 overs, that will be really crucial. And at the same time, he has the batting capabilities, so he can give you a quick 40 or 50. We have seen it in Australia in all the test matches. An excellent 100 that he has given in Melbourne. My God, it was an outstanding innings. Having said, touring for the first time in Australia, he did absolutely fine. So that's the reason they went with Nitish Kumar Reddy. He can also bowl a little bit and contribute with the bat and also field. So answering to your question, I think I answered it. So Nitish Kumar's role is very important here. So scoring at a knot is what we expect from him. Again, a solid partnership from Gill and Karun Nair and Jaiswal, especially Karun Nair and Jaiswal. It was very much needed. When India lost Rahul early, we thought maybe the ball swinging a lot here and there. The bounce that especially Chris Wokes has extracted, that was a really tough 1 hour session when the openers like Jaiswal and Rahul has negotiated it, then it was very really a flat pitch. So Karun Nair's uh, okay. So I think Bumrah is going to play next 2 matches, third and fourth. I think if India can score around 450 runs, it should be a good total for us because Akash Deep action is quite similar to Mohammad Shabi. So it'll skid on and he can swing the ball both the ways. But I personally thought maybe Harshadip would have been the best choice first going up. But again, it's the team's call. And yes, benching Bumrah is a slight surprise because when you are 1-0 down and you had already 1 week of rest, but again, it's up to uh, the physios, the head coach, whoever decides the playing 11. We are not going to talk on that, but again, it's the physical body of Bumrah. Whatever it says, we have to listen on to that. But yeah, he should have played. Definitely, he got enough rest. But it's again team's call, and we do respect that. But if India loses this, definitely is going to play a third and fourth match. There's no doubt in that because that's the final throw in the dice for India. So I hope it's not going to cost us a lot, Vivek. Uh, the reason is that we have good bowling attack. I just hope that Prasidh Krishna do not concede a lot of runs. If he can bowl right line and run, definitely England bowlers are going to face a lot. And with the inclusion of Washington Sundar's off spin, Jadeja's left and right combination, that is going to. We have seen in day one already a rough created um, on the foot area near the batsman. So definitely, it's going to be a turning track on going day four. So yeah, so yeah, benching Bumrah is a slight mistake at this point of time, but again, it gives again opportunities to a lot of young people and people who have not shown their talent. Let's hope things go well. The first session of tomorrow's play will be really very critical. If India did not lose a wicket or so in the first hour of the play, then we are seeing a huge score coming up. So that's how it is. So Karuna's innings was excellent. Unfortunately, he got out to an excellent delivery from I think Braden Cross, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So it was a great delivery. Just surprised him. The bounce that he has got that really was unexpected. So It's understood that India going with five specialist batsmen and three proper all-rounders. So Sundar can bat, Jadeja can bat, and Nitish Kumar also can bat, but Nitish Kumar is out. So Jadeja has contributed 40 runs, so which is a very crucial one, and having tons of experience is a really blessing for Indian cricket team. Jaiswal bringing up his 11th half century in 21 matches, so he is in some form, but I just get the feeling he has given his wicket away, which is not needed at that point. I know he was trying to cut the ball, but Ben Stokes went on chasing him and he missed a very potential 100. He was looking great, was striking the ball cleanly, the drives, the cut shots. 87, he was looking solid, but again, it was unfortunate that he could not cross the 100. So the session rate entirely it went on around 4 per over, which means that it is a very true surface and batsmen can rely on their shots. It's only the initial hour of an every day that we need to just negotiate it pretty much, and that's it. Afterwards, it's a very cakewalk. Karun Nayar's experience is a must at this point of time. He is the second senior most player in the entire squad. If you look at Jadeja and Karun Nayar, I mean, Karun Nayar did not play a lot of test matches, but he has already played few test matches in the 2016 to 2017, so he's way ahead in terms of the experience point of view, yes, but in terms of test matches he has not played much, but he also got a good uh, uh, domestic circuit, I mean the county area. He has proven a lot in England. I think he represents Yorkshire, so or Sussex. So he has played quite well there. So that's the reason, the main point to choose him. And at the same time, when you look at the Vijay Hazare Trophy and all of the things, the red ball format, he has been phenomenal. So I don't think Nair will be dropped. If in case, then Sai Sudarshan will come in place of Karun Nair. But at this point, looking at this experience and the quality that he has, definitely he will be playing one more test match, and from there, the team will take its own call. At this point, he's looking good. It's not like he's looking scratchy and not able to play shots. When you look at today's innings, the cover drive, the on drive, were phenomenal from Karuna. He was looking in great touch, but sometimes you get out to and some extraordinary deliveries. Uh, it happens to best of the best. So we have to believe in him. He's coming back after 7, 8 years, which is a very tough one. Having a competition in India's circuit, in domestic, the T20s, never ever easy to get into a place after 7, 8 years. He'll try to make the most of out of it, but again, we have to give him some chances and to prove that. So again, India did really well in terms of partnership. The partnerships were really crucial. India managed to put at least three or four 50 plus partnerships, and that's the reason they're looking in a very commanding position at this point of time. Jadeja looking set. Gill is playing his normal cricket, so hope that both of them continue really well. That's because after that, Washington Sundar and finally the fast bowlers will be making it. So 208 for 4 at the 60th over, which means that the 4 per over rate came down to 3.5. The reason is that Pant wicket. Pant trying to hit a 6 over a mid on and a long on region, and that's where he has given his wicket away. It's not a some extraordinary bowling. Sometimes it can be a poor shot as well, and that's what exactly Pant has did it. And it was an excellent captaincy from Ben Stokes. There was a mid on, and at the same time there was a long on. So you don't quite often see a mid on as well as a long on for a batsman, but it's not perpendicular to each other or parallel to each other. Slightly 45 degrees away from them. That was a good captaincy, has to be said. He was trying to invite the batsman and go for a big shot. Couple of times he was successful enough, but finally fell into the trap of Ben Stokes' captaincy, Rishabh Pant. So I thought after Pant, Jadeja would be making it. Looking at the form and at the same time the experience point of view, Nitish Kumar playing his first ever match in England was a bit nervous and trying to understand the swing which comes in, the which goes out. Ideally, I would have expected a left and right combination there, because if already Gill was batting well, Jadeja having played a test match and having a lot of matches behind his back. So I think that's a slightly unfortunate for Nitish Kumar Reddy. He was coming around 70th over, I guess, 70th or 75th over, where it was end of the day, and not too much expect from a guy who has not played any match in the London, England conditions. So it was a good ball from Chris Wokes. Chris Wokes, Birmingham, his hometown, so he knows what exactly how the pitch behaves. He was very very excellent at the line and length right from the day ball one. Couple of calls went against England, because most of the decisions that we came for as an empire's call. So India would have lost a lot many wickets, but empire's call saved, because it was an excellent bowling from Chris Woakes. He was continuously asking the questions on, especially on the middle and half stump, swinging the ball, putting in the right areas, caused really some trouble to the batsman. Finally, we are going to end our session with some extraordinary batting performances. One has to be from Jaiswal, and most importantly, it's from the captain Gill. When you look at all the players who have played and represented the country in all the formats, it can be Ponting, it can be Dhoni, it can be Virat, Graham Smith. The captaincy something brings out of them. It's a seventh century for Shubman Gill, and second as a captain, and already is into his second test match and already scored two centuries as a captain. The So he's not feeling the burden of the captainship, so he's concentrating on his batting as well, and which is he's known for that. And the captaincy is also looking good. It's only that the teams, the all the 10 people who are remaining, has to support him and give him the guidance. So classic test innings. At the end of the 80 overs before England took the new ball, they were 290 for 5. So 20 runs coming out of 5 overs. Again, the slow rate are a quite issue now, because ICC bringing up new cricket rules where they have to start the next over within 60 seconds. Unfortunately, uh, most of the teams are not utilizing the 90 overs that a test cricket gives you. We see lot many overs losing at least 10 and an average, or 8 and an average. So that's a lot of concern. And at the same time, we see that most of the uh, countries, like it can be South Africa, England, Australia, fast bowlers do take a lot of time, because they have to run from a, say, right from the side screen end to run and get back. It's taking really 5 minutes per over, and if there is some delay in terms of the batsman adjusting the gloves and here and there, I think umpires are well aware of these facts, but it's not a great sign if you don't finish your 90 overs, even though if you take an extra half hour or 1 hour of play, we are unable to finish the 90 overs of quota. So that's how the things are so far. India again started really well. Some may say that they would have lost 1 or 2 wickets. Yes, think it happens sometimes. But again, 310 for 5. What to look into for day two? It's going to be one hell of a day if you're going to ball. It's a very flat pitch. Day two typically good for batting. I hope India plays till tea session. If India can play the first hour of the play really well, then I think it's tough for England bowlers because they don't have any experience. And mind you, because most of them may think that we are playing in England conditions, they will be they will be the bosses. But no, this is a very inexperienced bowling attack. Even though India going with a younger team, they are able to play really well. It's not like James Anderson or Stuart Broad playing and we are able to play. So this is also a very inexperienced England bowling lineup. So India should make it a count. Only the first hour of the play is important. I think after that, 450 to 500 is something. I really, really want to see that because it gives a lot of options to the fast bowlers to defend, especially when there is no Bumrah. We need a lot of runs, as you said by Vivek. Yeah, that's a tough call, not playing Bumrah, but again, it's the opportunities that give you the matches. So that's how we end the session now, and whoever has tuned into it, thank you so much for your time. Let us meet again after the day two of the second test match between India and England, the Anderson Tendulkar Trophy. Thank you.